It's natural to feel some exam nerves, but don't panic. Be prepared. Start the day with a good breakfast if you can. Give yourself plenty of time to get to the exam hall. Remember to take everything you need, including pencils, pens and a calculator. A bottle of water and some tissues can also be useful. The quickest and most effective way to eliminate feelings of stress and panic is to close your eyes and take several long, slow, deep breaths. Give yourself a mental pep talk by repeating, "I am calm," or "I know I will do fine." If your mind goes blank, focus on slow, deep breathing for about 1 minute. If you still can't remember the information, then move on to another question and return to this question later. Remember that the invigilator is there to assist you. For example, with distracting noises, if the sun is shining on your exam paper or if you need a drink of water. When looking at your exam, look at what's in front of you. Read the instructions carefully. Quickly skim read every page of the exam paper and see what's to be expected of you. Reread the instructions a second time. Are you really being asked to answer either 1 or 3 of the questions? Prioritise what needs to be done. When looking at the exam paper, place a mark beside all of the questions you know you can answer. Then divide up your time according to the importance of the questions. Answer the easiest questions first to guarantee marks in the least amount of time. Pace yourself. Do not rush through the exam, and regularly check the time left for the rest of the questions. Always give yourself time to proofread. You should not still be writing at the invigilator's 5 minutes remaining announcement. After the exam, whatever you do, don't spend endless time criticising yourself for where you think you might have gone wrong. Often our own self-assessment is far too harsh. Congratulate yourself for the things you did right. Learn from the bits where you know you could have done better and then move on. Plan to reward yourself for your hard work. After the exam, do something you enjoy. If you're going to meet up with someone, you could agree with them that you will only talk about the exam for 5 minutes, or even not at all. It's really important that you let the exam of the stress go, especially if you've got more exams to sit. Here are some anxiety reduction techniques. Take a deep breath, hold it for 3 seconds, exhale loudly all at once and let your head, jaw and shoulders drop. Breathe easy into your neck, jaw and shoulders and breathe again into the relaxed state. Repeat the cycle once or twice. If you try this in an exam, you will likely want to exhale more quietly so you don't disturb the other students. Tension release. Tense your whole body one part at a time. Tightly close your eyes, take a deep breath and hold it for 5 seconds. Let your breath and the tension in your body go all at once. Feel the tension leave your body. A relaxation sanctuary. This is useful in the exam. Focus on the inner screen of your mind's eye. Imagine your ideal, safe, relaxing place and close your eyes. In your mind, send yourself there for 15 to 30 seconds. Breathe easily and enjoy the relaxation. Go there whenever you need a quick, relaxing break. And lastly, smile. Feel that smile really spread through your body. Take a deep breath and exhale through your mouth. I hope you find some of these tips helpful during your exams.
Hello everybody, I'm Phil, I'm one of the invigilators here. I work for DurhamLearn. I'm just going to have a look at the setup of a typical exam that we run for our service. If you'd like to follow me in, you will find there's a couple of notes on the board, basically tell you quiet please, exam in progress, no admittance. That's to try to keep the noise down outside. One of the main things is mobile phones must be switched off. You're not allowed to have your mobile phone switched on. So one of the things you can do in your planning is just before you come in, switch your phone off, and it'll be one less thing for you to do when the exam, just before the exam starts. Okay, we'll go and have a look at the room now. So this is a typical room layout for exams. Now some people will be doing maths and some people will be doing English. So it is rather sort of split around and everybody will be working with different time frames. So my role as an invigilator is to keep everybody on track. And to help me with that, at the front of the room is a clock, and that'll be used for the start and the finish of all the different exams. Right next to the clock is a board where all the different timings are written down. So for instance, at the top there, I've just completed a functional skills maths test, and my role is to make sure that everybody's on track. Now there are people also doing reading and writing, and so what I have to do is to make sure that I manage all the time for everybody across all the different exams. Now most people are doing a paper-based exam today, but occasionally you will have a person who does an online test. So don't be surprised if you walk in the room that you might see one or two laptops set up, because some of the learners prefer to do their exams using a laptop. Just looking around the room, you can see how spacious it is. There's nice big gaps between the desks. That really helps you with your own personal concentration. There's two doors here, so they can be used as exits as well. Now one of the things I will say that you need to do is you'll always have to have your mobile phone switched off, and one of the key things you will need to remember to bring ID with you. Photo ID is essential because I don't know who you are, and it's important that I can say exactly who you are and match up with the planned exam. Resources are all provided here, so for instance on the table we've got all the maths resources here, calculators, rulers, pens, etc. If you're doing an English reading exam, you'll also get to have a dictionary. That's only for the reading. For the writing, there's no dictionary allowed really for that. But all the resources will be provided for you. If anything happens throughout the exam as well, you can put your hand up. If there's any questions or something that do come up, you are allowed to ask questions. And my role really is to help and support you really through that. I think the final thing to say, I would say, is think about your planning for the day. It's important that you come early, so think about your route if you're coming by bus or you're travelling in. Make sure you really know where the centre is of the exam, your timing. Aim to get here between 15 and 30 minutes before the exam. That will allow you to have a little bit of time just to relax and calm yourself down. And the last thing I would say is give it your best shot and all the best when you take your exam. Thank you.